Polkadot is poking around making moves, but what is the general direction that we should expect in the coming weeks? Let's talk about this. What's up, guys? Carlton Flowers here, your crypto pro, back again with a Polkadot update. It's been about a week or so, and we've got a little bit of action going on today, so I want to break this down because it kind of looks bullish. But what is the general direction, and what are the possibilities for the next few weeks as far as bullish movement continuance or a correction? Let's get into the details here and break it down on the 4-hour chart. Here we go. All right, so looking at this recent little spike here, we kind of took a bounce off of this third, well, actually, this is the point of control right here. The point of control price is sitting at $4.32. We bounced up from that to this third support and resistance line at $4.59. So what is going to happen from here? And is this a bullish movement or is it bearish? First of all, it looks bullish because we had a nice strong little breakout, and we see that the wick on this candle did rise above this support line. But then notice that the candle close on the 4-hour did not stay up above that line. And then we have the following candle, looks like a doji here. We got a red candle. It's still in the middle of this candle, but it does not look like it's going to head back above that line. Now, to the contrary, it kind of looks like we have a bullish movement happen with the stochastic right here. So are we going to continue up into the overbought territory above the 80% boundary? I don't think it's really clear here because it kind of looks like overall we're still on a downward trend, right? We've got lower highs happening with the stochastic, and we don't know yet if this fast line is going to hook around and overtake that slow line and continue this movement down. With the on balance volume, we do see kind of a general trend here moving up that says consolidation is going on, which is really good. So that is somewhat bullish. But can we hold this? And what are the chances that we break up into the overbought zone or head downward and continue a correction? Well, I tell you what, right now, in my opinion, I think it's 50-50, and I'll show you why. When we jump over here to the 1 day, we get a little bit different of a view than what we're seeing on the 4-hour. So looking at the 1 day, let's just zoom in real quick. Looking really strong. We did not get a 1 day close above this support line that we just bounced off of, and we've been bouncing back and forth between these two lines and centered around the point of control. But look at the stochastic here. So we might sail on up for just a little bit more, but notice how we're just about to peak out on the stochastic, and it doesn't look like we're going to break that 80% boundary line there because the fast line is starting to curl towards the slow line. And so that if that happens, we could get kind of a top out here and maybe start that next cycle, or we head down here to the bottom to the oversold territory. All right, so since we had that split, we started out with the big bullish movement, stochastic peak, which coincided with a very nice peak in price right here. But then notice how with each stochastic peak, we get a lower return. So here we returned a lower price peak at the stochastic peak. We had a little bounce here, which returned, of course, a lower peak. This wasn't very impressive of a bullish movement on the stochastic cycle. On this cycle, we never made it to the 80% line, lower high. And the one good thing is, with this stochastic peak, we did return a higher high, but it only took out, this last one. We kind of matched exactly with this last peak, with this very weak stochastic. And that doesn't look very bullish to me, because if we've pushed all the way up here towards the 80% line and we did not take out this previous high, that's not very bullish. We certainly didn't take out these last two, so we're getting diminishing returns on the stochastic cycle. And on the 1 day, we see that the OBV, it's not bad. We see some steady accumulation going on as our on-balance volume is, of course, just an approximation. It's not very exact. It's not showing us exactly what the institutional buyers are doing. It's just based on a little simple formula of adding up these green bars and the red bars on the volume, and then deciding on the overall amount that is being accumulated or gotten rid of. So this is nothing to write home about. It looks like we're just consolidating and holding. All right, let's jump back down into, let's clear this out first. And then let's jump back down into the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, of course, as we said before, we'll have to see where this stochastic does. It looks like it's going to rise up a little bit more. My best guess is that we're going to continue up a little bit and maybe not hit that 80% point because we've got this nice big fat red candle that's happening right there. So what about the 1 hour? Let's just check out the 1 hour and see what's happening at the time. On the 1 hour, we're looking bearish. Ooh, that's not too good. So within the next hour, we can expect that we're going to bottom out into this oversold territory. And then maybe we'll get one more bounce, but with the overall on the 4 hour showing us that we're approaching the pivot point here, I don't think we're going to move up too much more. So I'm going to probably take a bet that maybe we'll get an opportunity for a buy zone. In fact, I'm going to draw a box, and I'm going to say if we fall below this point of control, this is a nice buying area for me. I'm going to pick up some more. I'm going to wait and pick up maybe 25 more because I want to round off at 100 before we bounce up into the next bull run. This is all going to depend on the movement of Bitcoin. But as we can already tell, we've kind of decoupled. Most of the alts are not following Big Brother Bitcoin because as we can see, Bitcoin had this nice bullish movement up here to 13,000 over 200 while the altcoins were taking a bloodbath. We didn't have too big of a bounce. We did get some nice bounces right here on this candle and on this one, but they were not as significant as the move on Bitcoin. So let's just jump back on down to DOT and tell me, I want to know what you think. What is your target buying zone for accumulating more? I'm going to go ahead and just keep on picking this up no matter what happens and dollar cost average. If we happen to get so lucky that we break this base, hey, this is all buying territory down here too. So it's a win-win situation because I'm not looking to day trade this right now. I'm looking to buy and hold and wait till next fall. So you can sell on the peaks and buy on the dips, but that's a dangerous thing to do right now because we don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. Because one thing I can tell you, if Bitcoin has a major correction, it's going to tank the alts. You see that we didn't blow up when we had the big movement up with Bitcoin, but I'm going to guarantee you that a correction on Bitcoin will influence the alt market because it's going to erode confidence in the general public. Okay, so I'm just going to keep my eyes on the prize because I'm hoping and praying that we're going to see $100 Polkadot in a year. I mean, don't take my word for it. That's not financial advice, and that's not based on too much statistical analysis, but it's based on the strength fundamentally of this project, the problems that it solves, the upside, the slowness on Ethereum 2.0 before it solves the problem of high gas fees, and the fact that we're going to be hitting on a major bull run, a bull market by the fall of 2021. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Post your comments below. Give me your thoughts. Let's chop it up. Again, not financial advice. I'm just calling it like I see it, and I'm trying to get these bags stuffed while I can because the kids need shoes and we got bills to pay, and I'm trying to leverage up. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thanks for watching, and we got some more updates coming for you. So like and subscribe if you have not already, and feel free to post a comment if you'd like me to break some analysis on your favorite project. This is Carlton Flowers. We out.